Hello and welcome back to Yennk Incorporated. So we're now on the Brotherhood airship, and we're looking around a bit,
I'd gladly lay down my life.
trying to find, here's my power armor. Ah, that's better. Great, now I got 2 suits, guys. One on this ship and one wherever else. But that's pretty sweet. So this one's a lot better than the one that I have at my place. Still though, it could be better. Can always be better. Well, I'm gonna exit this here since 21 cells. I really still don't want to use it. You know, just despite the amount. Yeah, I'm cheap, guys. I'm real cheap. So let's just check here on what we're doing. Now we need to go and track down the Commonwealth, is what was said. So we want to go and discuss my findings with Piper, who's all the way back over in Diamond City, and I can't fast travel from this location. Great, why didn't you guys warn me? Now we need to see a loading screen. Ugh. Wonderful. Oh, Walter Maxon's just glaring me down because I didn't take my armor with me. He thinks I need it for everything. So now I have 2 frames, which is impressive.
When there's work to be done.
So basically I could sell 1 frame most likely, since I have the armor up at my house as well. At the end of, oh, I can only have 1? What? No. Well, I guess the Brotherhood one is better anyway. Humanoid corpses, that's kind of nasty. I don't want to be a cannibal. You might restore a lot of health, but there's a lot involved in the bad there, so. Alright, if we discuss this with Piper, we're probably gonna have to get her as a follower, though. No, I'm not really a big fan of Piper as a follower, since the whole personality thing.
Watch your back. Institute could be right behind you.
Yeah, don't even say that, kid. Synths aren't powerful compared to the Brotherhood, though, so they should just be able to shred them. As long as there's not like a boss like the Queen Lake Lurk. Oh shoot! Don't shoot, Nick.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you 2 are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help.
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night. And sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry.
I kind of want to have all three there just in case.
Just a few more steps.
Just a few more steps. Then I'm going to clue the Brotherhood in, so that way we can run in with the Brotherhood. Just
loud,
in case.
corrupt.
Talk to Dr. Amari, who's over here. Let's head
Officials
here.
and
If we could pick up some ammo, do we need any ammo? Nah, we're good for a bit. I just want to be able to get loads of stuff from people. If there was a way to make ammo again, I would be making it right now. Actually, no, that would be a between episode thing. You guys would never need to see that. Adhesive is rare. There's an adhesive farm that you can do with loads of vegetables. Speaking of farm, I just need to attract a lot more citizens to Sanctuary. Actually, no, we're not even in Sanctuary, or are we? Yes, we are. Jeez, just thinking out loud there. So, if I were to get a lot more people in Sanctuary, I can set up a larger farm, which means I can get more vegetables for adhesive. That's a really ginormous and long-winded plan, but it might work. It might just work. Alright, we're loading in. Let's pull out this amazing pistol of Death and Doom. Even though we used the ginormous laser more than the pistol, but whatever. Nobody knows.
What's that?
Ah, shoot. He does not see shit. Good neighbor. Is this a town? A really close town? Free your mind. Oh. Oh! That's from Fallout 3 inside that memory den. Let's hope that I don't have to step in one of those here to see inside of his mind. I really hope not. Yeah, that was a really crazy twist to the story plot. I had no idea that that was coming.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor?
Yep.
You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection.
Oh, I'm
You
good.
hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about.
So it sounds like there's something going on in town. Neighborhood watch? Well, memory den. Alright, let's see what we're up for here. Don't really think I'll be coming back to Good Neighbor very soon, considering how good neighbory that was.
Wow.
Let's save first, since this looks scary, possibly very bad.
Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about below me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's
great.
downstairs, you big flirt.
Just flirted with the robot. Wonderful. Bye. It's like having 2 followers right now. That's just an empty room. What the heck is going on here? Well, at least we have Nick, who seems to know what he's doing. Good old Nick. Very happy that I rescued him from Skinny.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
She's from New Vegas. They have a lot of coming back characters. Wow.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting
Yep.
aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here you go.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This
Smile.
isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
You really think this will work, Nick?
No idea.
Oh, great.
But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If
Oh,
I
great.
start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute
Hell yeah.
has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We
Okay.
load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories
I
you
knew
can
it.
find.
Didn't I call it, guys?
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there.
Let's hope I can
And
still pilot my power
fingers
armor
crossed.
after this.
See you on the other side.
Great. I knew that something was coming. Oh no. No, Fallout 3 again. No. Piper, watch over my corpse, okay? That smile is creepy.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and
This
hope
is
we
creepy.
find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Wow. This is cool, but creepy.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove
I picked up these?
disorienting at first.
Wait, me?
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
So his dad's abusive.
Dad was either drunk or not
Yeah.
around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
He thinks of his dad real nice.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Great.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days.
Wait, the
Like
NCR?
before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
He might be from Nevada.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
This is
There
personal.
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
This is sketchy.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you
Sorry
don't
about that,
really
guys.
believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after,
This
that you
is
really understand.
so cool.
That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never
So-
deserved her.
This Mary,
Not for 1 second.
his daughter, he must have lost her.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
So he, by the sounds of it,
I thought San Francisco
lost
was
his
my
family.
chance to start fresh.
San Francisco.
That was the hot shit. The gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
Huh.
Gotta give it a chance.
Oh, great.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
So this guy didn't exactly have a great life. I feel slightly better about putting an end to it now, actually. Not really, I actually feel like the ass.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
So his family got murdered by the
I
sounds of it.
found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
This is painful. I'm starting to feel bad for this deranged psychopath. And I think I know why he took my son now. He wanted to try over.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering
This looks like
east.
New Vegas.
Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
The East. Yes, it is.
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
This guy's brutal.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So,
Well, he drinks, that's for sure. Let's see what this job is.
I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this
Yeah, we
next
do.
one.
Let's see how he falls with the Institute. This is a heck of a story for Fallout.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System offline.
His pistol. It's the same special one.
Impressive. We may have
A
something to
cigarette
talk
on it.
about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
We're getting close.
Override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth.
Is this?
If they needed something done,
That's me.
they came to me. It
Where's
wasn't
my...
usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I
The
didn't know
Institute
then who
was
it
helping
was
him
we
here.
were grabbing from the vault.
That's me.
Of course. Neither did they. Not really.
So
Vault
they-
computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
That's me.
Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
That's my wife. Did
Pod
they defrost
C6,
anybody else?
Down the hall near the end.
That's my wife. Now that's me, that's me. So they did defrost everybody. I was freaking out at this time.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive.
Ha.
I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Yeah,
if he
good.
can take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Good. He knows that I'm skilled.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
This is... I was freaking out at this point. Well, guys, I was right. I did kill him.
Everything's going to be fine.
Come here.
This is amazing.
No, I've got him.
You can see this all again. Great.
I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God
Killed my wife.
Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake.
Just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
Well,
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
that kind of hurt to see that for a second time, but it was from a new angle, I suppose. This place,
Is that
his
your
house.
son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so...
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually.
So his secret room is over
It was
here.
one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's.
The old man must be
Seems
his
obvious now that we
leader.
were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Alright, so what's going on exactly here right now?
Kellogg.
Ah,
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
initiate.
Minimizing my exposure to
Institute.
civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything.
He's a...
So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified...
Let's see what he has
A
to say
new
about them.
breed of synths could easily pass as human.
Yeah, I thought so.
Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
program.
We're gonna have
No
to deal with
kidding.
them.
One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're
Great.
taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
No, right.
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
What's he gonna do to my son? If he teleports, I'm gonna lose my mind.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
No way.
Bye.
That just happened?
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense.
What?
Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Oh, shoot.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
I've been ready a while. Well, you just turned on the fan. Oh, wait. Huh. That's a neat way out. That's not good, though.
Slow movement.
Oh, I'm still alive.
I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had.
Where's Nick?
No one's ever done this before. How
Nick?
do you feel?
Nick.
Dr. Amari.
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
Fine.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
I didn't just sound okay.
But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so
It's
dangerous?
probably radioactive.
The name says it all. Radiation.
Yep.
So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Then he's dead already. It's a waste of time.
No. He must have gone there for a reason. He has to be alive. He must have been prepared for it. Look, we don't have any options left.
He
You
could have
to
built
go
a
after
suit
him
since the suits can
through that sea
resist.
of radioactive ash.
Oh, wonderful.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Oh, okay. Let's hope he's okay. Valentine. Valentine. Oh, there he is.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
Why does he sound so
I was
weird?
right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What?
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
You're a risk.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Yeah. I'm kind of creeped out now. Thanks to him, we got what we needed. But thanks to him, this is going to be a bit, interesting. Yeah. I have a feeling that he's gonna be Kellogg at the end. That was just really creepy, though. As long as it's not Kellogg who has control.
You alright, brother?
I'm fine.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Is this the ghoul town?
walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Sure. Let's take a look.
All the supplies, money, or violence can buy.
Laser rifle, pipe rifle, signal flares, keeping. Goodbye. Blood, we don't need too much of that. Deathclaw meat, goodbye. Alright, I'm just gonna sell a few things here and then see what they got. Hardened muzzled pipe auto pistol. Pulse grenade. Ooh. Nice, but I'm not gonna be able to use it. Because I have not put anything into my melee, so. Yeah. Well, guys, I think that's all for this episode. We'll see you in the next. This is Yennk Incorporated signing off. Bye.